guys, it's Andrea, and I'm actually filming this the morning that I'm uploading it, but yeah, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and if you might hear like humming in the background, I'm actually in Nick's office, and it might be a little bit more echoey than normal, but everyone's still asleep, and my office is directly below Bennett's room, so I think that he would hear me and wake up if I did the voiceover in his room. So I'm in Nick's office currently. But I am using the Target kit this week, which it was exclusive art. It's still in the shop. And I'm also using this gorgeous pink waves foil. I'll link it down below, along with some silver to kind of like do like a semi-mixed metal moment, because there's some things that like I didn't want to use the pink on, and I thought like another color would pop. So I used just a couple of pieces of silver foil to kind of, mix it up. And then I was able to pull in silver scripts and stuff as my like mixed metal color, which I think turned out really cute. I did use the pink bougie boxes, I believe. So majorly for the silver, I used the bottom washi strip. And then I think I might have used the header overlays, and then maybe like a full box overlay, but honestly I don't even think I did use the full box overlay, but we'll see. So anyways, I think this kit turned out so cute. I love the colors. I love a pink and a teal together. I just think they're so pretty and just like such a nice combo, and I feel like this kit has like the perfect pink in it to match with the pink foil bundle, and I don't feel like it's too overwhelming. Sometimes whenever I use foil bundles that are the exact same color in the kit, it just looks like a lot of that color. But I just feel like it was a really good combo, and it's definitely one of my favorite spreads because it's just like really pretty, like the colors, and I just love Target, obviously. I actually don't go to Target that much anymore. I was thinking about it recently, and I feel like I used to go to Target like 2-3 times a week. Obviously, the current state of the world shouldn't be. But I don't even have like the urge to go to Target as much anymore. But I do a lot of like Target pickups, so that's easier. I'm mostly there for like diapers. So let's go ahead and start talking about the day by day. I'm really hoping that I grabbed the right paper from my office. We will see, I guess. But on Monday, I remember what happened. So this was the last plan with me, I mentioned that I had some poop problems where I got this medicine from my doctor for nausea, and basically it backed me up for a week. And the night before, which is Sunday, before this plan with me, is this right? Yes, it's the right week. I literally felt like I was dying. Like it was the worst pain besides like labor. And I finally woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and had like the best poop in the whole world. I know, TMI, but we all poop, so it doesn't matter. But honestly, that was like the craziest, worst experience of my life, and I will not take that medicine ever again. My doctor gave me another medicine that I still don't take as much because it makes me pass out. But the sickness kind of has subsided, and I just avoid specific foods. And there's still like foods that I eat that make me feel sick, but before it was like anything I ate or didn't eat, I felt sick. But now it's just like avoiding like kind of like greasy, oily, fatty, like anything like kind of gross. The level of gross is how bad I'll feel sick. So it's like, Andre, do you want to feel disgusting and gross for a whole day? No, don't eat it. But sometimes I forget and I'll eat Wendy's and then I'll just regret my life. So anyways, that happened, and then I went to work for most of the day this day. I don't remember what I did at work to be there like most of the day. Normally whenever I go to work, like in work, I just, I go in, I organize the order station for Kirsten. I move all of the new releases from last week into their spots. I discontinue anything that needs to be done, and then I put all of the new releases up in an organized fashion so that it's easy for her just to come down and get started. And then I'll go ahead and print all the labels and all of the invoices. It actually is way quicker to do the printing than it is to do the organizing, but I actually quite like doing the organizing. I feel like I have like a method where I just like boom, 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 boom for the most part. So if I was there most of the day, I'm trying to think of what I was doing. Maybe I don't remember. I feel like the last time I was at work for a long time, Nick and I had this foil order to put away, and it was actually pretty nice doing it 2-person because it was like 20 some boxes, but I don't think that was it. But anyways, that was at work most of the day. And then I showered. I took a really long shower. And then for dinner, we had Pizza Hut, which was probably a mistake. Hung out with Nick and watched 90 Day. I think from Pizza Hut, I just ate like a couple of boneless wings, though. I think it was more that Nick wanted Pizza Hut, so it probably was like a semi-bad mistake. Then on Tuesday, I took packages with Nick. So normally Nick will go in and take packages. We could do like a pickup, but in my experience, they've always been like not reliable, and I just want the packages like whenever they're ready to be taken to the post office and not wait around for the post office to pick them up. It's just not reliable in my area, I feel. So we took the packages this day, and then we went to get lunch. I wanted Red Robin. So whenever I was pregnant with Theo, if you guys have been around since then, you know that like Red Robin was my like pregnancy craving, and I got like a half size. Somebody told me you could do that of the, like, it's like a chicken salad, but it's like the chicken strips cut up, and I get like ranch, and I put a little bit of the fry seasoning on it, and oh my goodness, I probably ate like 100 of them whenever I was pregnant with you. It's literally all I wanted was like salads, basically, like that, but that was like the golden salad for that pregnancy. So I went and got one of those. So I was like, maybe this time. It does taste really good, but it's the chicken part of it is just a little bit too much. But I just love that. And then from this, I actually got into a steak fry kick, which I feel like potatoes have been mostly safe as long as they're not too greasy. But I love steak fries. And I don't know why steak fries of all the fries, but like steak fries right now are reigning supreme. Normally I'm like a crinkle cut kind of gal. Give me some curly fries. The McDonald's ones are the best. But like, not McDonald's doesn't have curly fries, but I'm saying McDonald's French fries are the best. But for some reason, since I went to Red Robin this one time, I've been on a steak fry. Like, steak fry is supreme. They're just like everything. So I have some in my freezer. I throw them in the air fryer. As a snack, I'll just throw like 6 in. And oh my gosh, steak fries are everything. Then on the way home, we also went to Old Navy and Nordstrom Rack. I don't think we even really got anything wild. I got some dresses from Old Navy. Basically, my summer wardrobe is like an Old Navy style dress. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those cotton, like, they're like tight till you hit your waist and then they flow out. That's literally my whole summer, like, that's my summer aesthetic, is just dresses, because I don't like wearing pants. And they're just so easy to put on. They're comfortable. I also get ones that are like $10. So whenever there's stains from kids, stains from oil when I cook or something, it's not a big deal. I usually keep them until they're pretty gross. But literally my summer staple is like Old Navy dresses. They're the most comfortable ones. Like Target, they're not as comfortable. Like Old Navy's where it's at for comfortable dresses, in my opinion. So I know I got some dresses and stuff from there, and I probably got some stuff for the baby, I'm not sure. And also Theo, because I mentioned Theo goes through clothes, like wears through them. I just don't understand how I have 2 kids who are so wildly different. It's just crazy, like how much is just bundled into like a little package at one point, and then they're just so much personality, and they're so different, though they're made up of like such similar stuff. And like Bennett, I never had to change that kid. That kid was never messy, you know what I mean? But Theo, he's like a wreck. He's like needs his shirt changed 3 times a day. All of his pants have holes in them. And I'm just like, where'd you come from? He's just like, when he eats, he's a mess. Bennett, if he had like a speck of dirt on him, he would freak out. He was always just clean, tidy little guy, never needed to be changed. It's just crazy. So I always need to be buying Theo stuff, because like we wash stuff so often, it gets holey and worn out and shrunken. And this kid, there's gonna be absolutely no clothes left for the third one. I saved some things, but they're mostly like shorts, because he didn't wear shorts until this season. He mostly wore pants, because he's in like 2-3T now, and he's barely 18 months, so he kind of skipped a lot of the stages of clothing. But everything, I think 2T on, there's gonna be like basically nothing to save. It's all used and abused by him. So there's that. Nordstrom Rack, I think I only got like one thing. The line was so long though. I think I got like I got an AirPod case, but then the thing is I got new AirPods, so I didn't even need the case, so it was just a waste. So then I took a nap, and then Nick went to IKEA because I had been, I think this is actually for his stuff. He had been looking for specific drawers. I'm looking at them right now. I'm burpy. He'd been looking for these specific drawers, and they finally came back in stock. So he was really excited about that. And then we had Olive Garden for dinner. Excuse me. Which I've talked about. I love their pasta and their salad. And I just feel like it's such a good, like, I could eat it and then eat it for, like, lunch the next day. It's just perfect. On Wednesday, we had McDonald's for breakfast, which I mentioned in my last plan with me that I've been on at this point. A orange high C, which is just supreme. And then also a hash brown. I love McDonald's hash browns. I just think they're so good. I actually want to order a pack of like hash browns and try them in the air fryer and see like, are they similar? We'll see, because that's also way cheaper. I haven't had actually McDonald's hash brown in like weeks now though. Then we had family time. For dinner we had Panera. I had, I think, chicken noodle soup, and then Nick did his own thing and played video games, and I just was so tired. I just like laid in bed. On Thursday, I had McDonald's again for breakfast. Surprise, surprise. Again, the hash brown. I just can't resist. We just kind of hung out as a family together, so I put in family time. For lunch, we had Taco Bell, which I could guarantee you was a mistake. I don't remember what I got. I think I got a Crunchwrap, and I ate like, because I think this is whenever I had a first ever Crunchwrap from Taco Bell. Normally I make them at home, and I just feel like, I was just like, this is really good. And I was like, oh, Taco Bell, I'll try the Crunchwrap. Like, it's got to be like good, right? No, they're not good. Especially when you've had one like made, like when you make a Crunchwrap. No. Taco Bell Crunchwraps are not great. I don't think I even ate like the whole thing. And then I just probably ate something else from home. And then for dinner, we tried Chipotle because I was hungry for rice, pretty much. And I didn't even put two and two together that there's a hibachi place like really close to us that I could have got rice from. I always forget it. I still need to work on that list of like where I can eat if I do want to eat out, which this time in my life, this was a while ago, right? This was in May. I was eating out like all the time because I was just too tired to cook. Now we just cook most of the time, and then every once, like maybe like once a week, we'll get something from out, and I'm never like super, I always have regrets. But anyways, I feel like just 95% of the time I'm talking about regretting eating something. But I was so tired. I was just trying to like eat things that I felt like would make me feel okay, but nothing really did. So anyways, I really wanted some rice, and Nick was like, oh, there's a Chipotle close. And I've never had Chipotle. I think I had Chipotle once, but it was like 8 to 10 years ago, and I was way pickier then. It actually might have been more than 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm like, it was definitely after high school, but I'm like, that was a long time ago, honey. But it was okay. I feel like it was like, if I had to eat it, or if it was like my only option, I'd eat it, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to go to Chipotle. There was something I did like about it, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was the queso was good, but it wasn't like on a list of like favorite quesos. It was like good for like fast. But in Austin, I don't know if there's anywhere else, Cabo Bob's is like this burrito place. They have like burritos, tacos, bowls, like, whatever. And it's like, you pick all your stuff you put on it. It's like so much better, but it's just so much further away. But like, I just feel like the drive would be worth it if I was like, I really want a burrito or like a bowl or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like once you have something really good, it's hard not to compare in your head all the time whenever you're eating something else, especially whenever it's like an option, but it's not like a completely viable option because it's far away. But I just love a really, really good burrito. And I just feel like Cabo Bob's just reigns supreme. And it was hard to like not think about Cabo Bob's whenever I was eating Chipotle. But I just feel like if I was in Pennsylvania, Chipotle might have been like the best that there was. So where I live in Pennsylvania, I know a lot of people love Chipotle, but I don't know. It was fine. The rice was good though, which is what I went for anyways. But I tried like the other stuff, and it was just not my favorite. Watched 90 Day on Friday. I went to the doctor in the morning. It was just one of those like basic checkups where you just go in, check the heartbeat, you're good, nothing's different. And then she gave me new meds this day, which the new meds did help, but I didn't take them super often because like I said, I would take them and I would conk within like 2 hours. It was really hard to like stay awake. So I kind of keep them for if I'm eating like a dinner that's really heavy or just kind of like I know I'll feel sick from it for dinner. The rest of me, I'll try to stay safe. And I'll take them right before, like right around dinner, and I could stay up till like bedtime then. And then I'll just conk for bedtime. So that was good that I went to the doctor though. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's like so crazy what happened. She's like, that's definitely like a side effect. And she's like, I'm so sorry they told you you couldn't take medicine, but you could have. And I'm like, well, I did. So there's that. Also, we went to Mercedes this day because I mentioned last week, I think that we went to go look at a Volvo. Nick wanted just to see all the options. So basically we need to get a car with a third row because most cars don't fit 3 car seats, and Bennett's not like in a booster yet. He's not like at the weight or the height or anything. So we need to get a new car now that we're having a third baby. And since cars are kind of hard to like get for like a lot of different ones right now because of like part shortages and things like that. Oh my gosh, I was just so scared, but it's probably just like the garbage. Maybe. Or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody's working already. It's like it was 7. It's possible. But yeah, we went to do that, and then we got lunch at Red Robin again because I wanted some steak fries. And then I took a nap when we got home. For dinner, we got Zoe's. I'm not totally sure. Like, I think it's Zoe's, but I'm pretty sure I've called it Zoe's for like 4 years, which I love. It's like a 10 to 15 minute drive, but I love it. If you have one near you, it's like, I'm pretty sure like a national chain. It is really, really good for like fast food, like fast in quotations, because it's not like fast, like drive through, but it's fast. Like you go in, you order it, and it's like done within like 10 minutes, but it's quite good. I think it's really, really, it's yummy. I like their Power Bowl. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. Then this day, I booked my Hawaii trip, which I was so excited about. I feel like I did really good with not traveling for over a year. Sounds like definitely like I should have been fine, but I feel like being at home really just does something to you. I'm sure everybody feels this way though. I'm not the only one. And I was just like, I need to do something, like, especially because we're not doing Disney. I'm like, I just need to do something because, you know, I'm pregnant and, you know, after a certain time I can't fly anymore. And after a certain time, I'm not going to want to fly anymore. And then like after I have a baby, I'm like grounded for months. So I was like, I need to do something. So Kane and me decided that we were going to Hawaii together because we had went not last year, obviously, but the year before that with Marg. Marg obviously couldn't come because she just had a baby. But we were like, we're going to Hawaii and we're going to live our best lives because we deserve it. And now I feel like refreshed. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm good now. I'm good for another year. Plus, our next vacation will probably be in the fall of 2022, but I feel fine. I feel like I got my little taste of like doing something and I'm like, good, I can stay at home and just chill now. But it was definitely needed. I felt way better when I came home. I just felt like refreshed. I think refresh is the word. I enjoyed every second of it and I would not change a thing. It was such a good vacation. I'm very like congested. I definitely need some water. When I wake up in the morning, I'm very like stuffy. I think we need like a humidifier in our room or something. Anyways, what day? Happily ever after that. So Saturday, I slept in a little and then I just laid in bed for a while and then we got Cane's for lunch. I think I just ate a couple of French fries and then I was tired, so I took a nap. Did I say? Oh no, I took a nap the day before too. I was a nap taker at this point as well. And then for dinner, Nick went and got Jack Allen to go, which I also love Jack Allen. I just have always loved Jack Allen, though I'm kind of disappointed because my favorite thing from Jack Allen was always the Sloppy Jack, and it's basically a Sloppy Joe and Sloppy Joes have always been my favorite food. Like since I was a kid, Andrea, what do you want for your birthday dinner? Ma'am, I would love a Sloppy Joe with some tater tots. That's like fire to me. That's everything. So Jack Allen I went to for the first time pretty soon after we came to Texas, like 5-6 years ago, whatever it is now. And a Sloppy Jack is a Sloppy Joe, but it's like a grown-up sophisticated. It's not sophisticated. A sloppy joes can't be sophisticated. It's like a grown-up version of a sloppy joe where there's pickles, crispy onions. It has like a spicy mayo on it. It's like a smoky sweet sauce. It was just like the best of all the worlds. Plus I mentioned that Jack Allen uses like this bread that's just so pillowy. And I don't remember what bread it is, but I mentioned it in another video. But it's really, really good. I think it might be sourdough, but that doesn't sound right. But also like it does sound right, so I'm not sure. Anyways, they don't have it on the menu anymore, which just is so sad. And for a while I thought, okay, they're doing to go. For some reason, they're not doing this to go, despite the fact that they've done it to go for years and have got it to go. But they're now open and they don't have it anymore. And I just feel really sad about it because it was my favorite thing. But I still love like their soups, banging. Like every soup that I've ever had from there is 5-star, A+, like the best ever. Just all their food is so good. But I just miss the sloppy jack because I'm not gonna lie, that was like my favorite thing in the whole world. Then for breakfast on Sunday at McDonald's, got my hash brown, laid in bed. For lunch we had Round Rock donuts. So I remember this day we were like, it was like kind of rainy and like Round Rock donuts is like a thing. Like if you go on the weekend, it doesn't matter what time you go. You think, oh, people are done with their donuts at like noon. No, lol, you're hilarious. They had these funny suits on so that they didn't get wet, and it was so funny. They looked like, what was that game that everyone played for a while? Or maybe they're still playing it, the one where like you have to like guess who is like the bad guy. I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. But they had suits like that, and they were like taking everybody's order. But basically, like the line for Round Rock donuts on the weekend is like a half an hour long to get donuts, which the donuts are so good. Like I totally get it. Like they're the best donuts in the whole world, hands down, best I've ever had. So Nick was like, and I was like, I really want donuts. So he parked like really far away and like ran. And you can go in. I'm not sure why more people don't just like go in because it's like no one's in there. Maybe they just don't know it's like open on the inside. But he was in and out within like 5 minutes, not even like from like leaving the car to coming back. It was like 5 minutes. So skip the line, just go in, no one's in there. It's so good though. If you ever come to Austin, I think Round Rock Donuts is definitely something that should be on like your top things to do. Like a morning where you're like, we don't have anything to do. We'll drive up to Round Rock, get donuts. They're just like so good. Then we went to Nick's parents. We just took the donuts and went straight to Nick's parents and had donuts with them as like a lunch kind of snacky type situation. And then on the way home, we got Panera because obviously like a donut is not good enough for the kids. And Bennett really wanted soup. He loves their chicken noodle and he gets like the baguette and like dips it in. And it's the cutest thing in the whole world to me. I don't know why, but I just think it's adorable. Yeah, that's like, I think a bulldozer or something. If you guys can even hear that, I need a drink. And I'm gonna burp. Then I took a really long nap. We got Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner, which I get the salad from there. It's so good. And then 90 Days Single Life. And then Theo, he was just a wreck this night. I think it was like because it was raining or something like that. But that's everything for this week. I hope that you guys like this week's video. I won't do voiceovers in the morning anymore because I know I'm just a mess. But I hope that you guys like it regardless. And I will be back with another video tomorrow. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.